Let's focus more on the airport in Kabul. Much calmer, some say, in the last 24 hours. But as you just heard Pharaoh say, that may not be the case. It is surrounded by Taliban fighters. We know that. Western forces still working to evacuate thousands before the end of the month. And this comes after a chaotic situation yesterday. This video that none of us will wipe from our memories. Desperate to escape, people clinging to the side of that plane, heading out of the country, and sadly, some falling to their death. Now, flights in and out of the country have resumed. The airfield the U.S. is saying is secure. On Balance host Leland Vittert is here. So let's cut through some of the confusion here about what is happening at the airport. What are you hearing on the ground?
The airport is secure. You have 6,000 U.S. Marines and members of the airborne surrounding it. So you've got a big ring around the airport. So you've got the little ring of the U.S. forces, you got the big ring of the Taliban, and the people you just interviewed were saying, yes, that's fantastic that the airport is secure, but anybody trying to get through the Taliban lines is subject to Taliban justice, which does not exactly have the due process that we all seem to enjoy in the United States. So in short, we have the Taliban spokesperson saying, oh, yes, we'll provide safe passage to anybody on and on. I just saw online the U.S. government now is telling American citizens, head to the airport. There will be flights. And then it ends in bold letters. The United States government cannot guarantee your safety on the trip to the airport. The only people who the U.S. is relying on, and the State Department said as much, is the goodwill of the Taliban not to torture, beat, capture, take hostage, kill U.S. citizens.
So are they essentially checking passports on the road, pulling people over?
I've gone through these checkpoints in Libya. I've gone through them in Egypt and everywhere else. I went through them in Ukraine. And you roll up to this checkpoint, and it's a bunch of guys with guns. There is no command. There is no justice. There is no law. Who knows what happens? You pull your passport out, and if they don't like you, I mean, I've had hand grenades stuck inside cars, and people go, Allah Akbar, and they hold the hand grenade at you, and then they laugh. You have no idea whether they're going to pull the pin and has it go off.
Right. You go, all right, I'm headed back where I came from.
Right. So you understand how people would be really scared. And we were Americans going through the checkpoints. As locals, they're subject to, hey, you know, the guy who's at the checkpoint happens not to like the person who's in the car's brother, and everybody gets shot. The guy who's manning the checkpoint, that means nothing to.
You know, something I keep hearing from people at home is it's a fluid situation. And the Biden administration has come out and say, we're staying the course. But if this goes sideways, what scenario do you see that the U.S. has to re-engage in some military way?
Well, there's a lot of scenarios that you're going to start shooting at each other pretty soon here. Remember, the Taliban carried out attacks and killed hundreds, if not thousands, of U.S. soldiers during the war in Afghanistan. 2,400 plus died. How many you want to attribute to the Taliban is up for debate, but certainly hundreds, if not thousands. Well, you've got all those fighters surrounding the airport. There's not much stopping some guy from firing off an IRPG at a C-17 coming in, and you now all of a sudden have 1,000 dead Americans or 500 dead Americans. Then you have a ball game all of a sudden with a lot of firepower, 6,000 U.S. soldiers surrounded, and the only thing keeping them safe is an air bridge. Things get very dangerous very quickly.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that, but we're watching it closely. Leland Vittert, as always, thank you.